What happens if your home cannot be insured? Now in 2020, according to the California Department of Insurance, there were over 200,000 non-renewals due to the fires in California. Believe it or not, there's over 12% of homes in the US that are not insured. The question is, what do you do? Alright guys, my name's Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas, a licensed real estate agent out here in Las Vegas. Now we also sell homes across the country as well. If you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you feel that we provide you value. So today's topic, we're gonna be talking about what happens if you can't get your home insured. So I recently just went into contract with my client on a home. He's doing financing, and what happened was I got an email from the lender stating that, hey, we cannot move forward with this transaction because we can't get the home insured. If you're planning on getting finance on a home, you have to understand that the bank actually owns the home. So the way to secure their asset, what they have to do is they have to get insurance on the home. So when you make a payment to an escrow account, and the payment is gonna be the PITI, which is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So all these fees are actually included through one payment, and it goes to a service company like a bank. So what happened was the lender had reached on out to an insurance company to see if they can actually insure the home. So what the insurance companies will do in order to insure the home to see if there was any future claims against the home. Now, unfortunately, in this case, there was actually a flood that actually happened twice to the property. And typically when you have a flood within the 3 out of the 5 years, a lot of insurance companies will not pick up the insurance on that home. So the lender actually got denied through 3 different companies. So the question is, what do you do? So you're gonna have to go find out an insurance company out there that will do something like this or will insure your home. So luckily enough, I was able to find a company that was able to insure the home. But unfortunately, client felt uncomfortable but didn't want to move forward. But then the question is, isn't this something that the seller should have disclosed to the buyer? Yes. Unfortunately, the seller did not disclose this to the buyer. So what I did was I reached on out to the agent and I asked the agent, was there any claims against this home as far as water damage that you were aware of? The agent said no. I said, that's kind of funny because we just pulled the claim against it. We found out that there's some water damage. He said his client didn't know as well. So I asked him, how long did your client actually live in the property? It was only 2 years. Now, the previous owner before that had some water damage to the property. So I asked him, hey, within the SRPD, which is a seller real property disclosure form, it wasn't disclosed to us, obviously, because the seller wasn't aware of it. But when your seller bought the property, was he aware of it? So he wasn't aware of it. So on the SRPD, according to the Nevada Revised Statute 113, it states that the seller must disclose everything that is wrong with the property or may affect the value of the property. That wasn't disclosed. The thing about it is, once you sign that document and you're not disclosing everything that's wrong with it, the seller's now on the hook for 2 times amount of the damages, court and attorney fees, and that could actually last up for 2 years. So this is something that you have to keep in mind, especially if you're selling a home, you want to disclose everything that is wrong with the home. The more that you disclose, the better it is. Unfortunately, in this situation, we had to cancel out of the deal. The question is, if my clients decide, hey, we want to move forward, now we would have to find another insurance company. Like I said, a lot of these major companies like Allstate, State Farm, so typically these companies won't pick it up. Now we'd have to go find smaller companies that are willing to pick it up, but you're gonna pay more of a higher premium and a monthly payment. So for me, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. And I remember when I actually came home to my house on the 2nd floor, it literally flooded the whole house and there was so much damage to the house, it was unbelievable. And I was actually with Allstate at the time and they dropped me for 2 years. And I had to pay more of a higher premium because now my lender, right, the bank that owns that piece of asset is forcing me to pay a higher premium because it's really their asset. But the funny thing about it was, after 2 years of making this high payment, Allstate picked me back up. Now, it's also important that you have insurance on your home because a lot of times people, when you buy a home, right, it's just not the home. It's the title report that comes with the home. It's what's attached to the home, right? Now, the reason why we pull a prelim title report is because if there's like any liens or litigations against the home or the home owner, this is what we call a clout on title. If there's a clout on title, that means the property's a lemon, right? Because when you buy a property, you want to transfer that property with the easements free and clear on over to you. And it's the same situation with the insurance. if the home is not insurable, number one, the lenders won't finance you on the deal. And if you're a cash buyer, there's no sense of buying a lemon because you're gonna have a problem selling it in the near future. So guys, that's all I have for today. If you guys like this type of information, comment, let us know in the comments below. Also, if you guys have any topics that you guys wanna discuss, let me know and we'll bring it up on the next video. Other than that, till next time, peace.